Well, thanks for having me again, Dan. You know, I can't believe it. Indiana voted for President Trump by 20 percentage points. Betsy DeVos is Donald Trump's pick for the Secretary of Education. Trump is correct. This is the slowest nomination process in history, and Joe Donnelly owns a good part of it because he will not vote in the affirmative for some of the president's appointees. And in terms of the speed, if this is what if Joe Donnelly's saying, I want to be the fastest, I want to get this done, why isn't he telling Chuck Schumer that? Where is the outrage on the timing of this and the speed? Now, with regard to Betsy DeVos, I mean, let me just say, she is going to be wonderful. She is committed to children.
You think she's qualified?
Absolutely, and she is committed to public education, and she is, as the father of a severely disabled young boy, I can tell you I have every confidence in Betsy DeVos that she will uphold the IDEA Act.
You going to run against Senator Donnelly next year?
Look, I got a huge job, and we're working towards fulfilling not only President Trump's agenda, but the agenda in the House of Representatives. All that will come when it comes. But I challenge Joe Donnelly to really listen to the will of Hoosiers, who again, by 20 percentage points, put this president in. And this is a pro-life state, by the way. And he has a chance for a pro-life judge at the Supreme Court. And all we heard today from that clip was a non-commitment to vote for that judge.
What's your reaction to the court's ruling on the travel ban that just came down? And do you think the president or the White House could have handled some of this differently?
Well, I'll tell you, on the execution of it, yeah, there were some hiccups, and that has to be corrected. You know, I used to run 4 agencies when I was Indiana Secretary of State, and you have to have your office and the bureaucracy working towards your goals and have them briefed. So there is that. But as to the constitutionality, as to the legality of that travel ban, it is absolutely appropriate. U.S. statute is clear that the president has broad discretion to do exactly what he did. And yes, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has denied the executive order. That is the most overturned district in this country. And furthermore, a Boston judge, federal judge, upheld the executive order. So we have a conflict here that will eventually and hopefully quickly be decided by the Supreme Court.
There's a report out, you were asked about it on national TV, that the border wall could cost $20 billion. You're the vice chair of the budget committee. You all right with that cost?
Well, that's, again, budget's about priorities. And what this election was about, in a large part, building a wall. And if that's the priority, that is fine. I'm happy to engage in that. $20 billion is a lot of money, but we spend $3.6 trillion or so every year. So in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much money when you're talking about a federal budget. But if this is the
$20 billion. Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And if that's the priority, just like if infrastructure is a priority, if tax reform is a priority, that is all fine with me. I'm happy to engage in that. But we also have to decide what's less of a priority.
Congressman Todd Rokita, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.